showing. I'd edited the title for it just out on the downhill part of the pack march this morning up Colonial Knob. I probably can't see much of it, so finished up at the lookout and taking another route down to Raiha Street. I haven't been this way before, but it says it's about 2 point something. It says it's about 2 point something kilometers. Sorry about the wind, probably won't be able to hear me. Oh, we'll just move. I'll switch the camera. If I can turn the camera around. Oh no, I'll just turn the bloody camera off. Anyway. Maybe I'll try and turn it that way. Hang on. Let's do. I don't have the selfie stick, just using the phone. I don't know what that's showing. If you're seeing the trail, nice wide open track. Put the pack and the weight vest on this morning. So pack is 25 kilos. I put a little bit of extra weight in it. It's just really 3 more water bottles, 3 more 1 litre water bottles, and then the 10 kilo weight vest. So yeah, good. People were wondering how the training's going since I'm not posting the morning and the afternoon sessions. Training's going good. Recovery's going good. Knees feeling good. Haven't been shuffling like this with the pack on for a bit. So, because I've just been focusing on the rehab for the knee. And so that's been going well while focusing on the glutes and the hips and the ankles and the feet. So, I think that's making a difference. I won't be talking out, it's about to get a bit windy. Where does this go? There we go. We'll turn this around. So this is where, I don't know if you can see that. We're going to do the Raiha Street. Get back down. Oh, actually, 2.2. Camp Elliston Park. It says left. So, no, I'm going to go left instead. Camp Elliston Car Park. Back this way. Descending. Oh, it says mountain bike only. That must be the mountain bike trail. Jump on the footpath one. Hopefully I'm on the right track. If you're wondering why I'm shuffling so much, that's because this is all mostly downhill, this trail, by the looks of it, so that's good. Here we go. Interesting people's take on what it is that I do. Some people that know me anyway, but these are just random commentaries. I make my way down, but my wife pretty much summed it up for me. We had a mutual friend, so where I used to work for the Runanga at Ngāti Tōrangatira, working at the male reintegration service as a a lady that worked for the Runanga as well in a different area, but connected. She was supporting us out at our whare with AOD stuff, alcohol and other drugs and counselling and that sort of thing. Awesome lady. So anyway, my wife and I know her, and she asked my wife, "Oh, what's Joe doing now?" And I hadn't been asked this question by people until recently, until not long after, so it was probably a good time. Oh, well, the wind has kicked in, so you probably won't hear anything, so I won't worry about talking right now. Try and move to another spot. Able to find another spot anytime soon. Oh, maybe here. Anyway, my wife said to her, "Oh, he does YouTube." He just does YouTube now. And that caught me off guard, caught me by surprise, but it also made me laugh. And I thought, that's 100% true. I committed to doing this full time. I've mentioned that on the channel, but I'd never been asked that by anybody, so I don't know what I would have said. Maybe I would have said that. Anyway, not long after that, at a birthday party that we went to, the one where one of our sons proposed to his now fiance, one of the guys there asked me what I do now, and that sprung to mind and said, yeah, I do YouTube full time. And so I guess some of the other, when I mentioned at the start, some people that know me and that have asked, asking how it's going, it's going awesome, man. Like, I love it. Do I make as much financially compared to what I did when I was working? Heck no. Not even close. But man, there's a joy, there's a power, there's a freedom, there's a happiness for me personally in regards to doing your own thing, choosing what it is that you want to do, and having fun in the process, making heaps of mistakes, being uncoerced or trying to utilize the technology to do the things that you want to do, blinking, yeah, just a whole bunch of learning in the process, and it's been cool. Some frustration, yep, some anger, I'll admit, but definitely more good than bad. So why do I share that? I think there's a few people that I speak with that just seem a little bit, probably not a little bit, they seem unhappy in what they're doing. I'm not saying stop what you're doing and start doing YouTube, but oh, what's this? Good morning, hey Dan. Woohoo! I caught a live chat. Keep strong. Cheers, Steve. Oh, I don't know how to bring the chats back up on the phone. Sorry. I think they just pop up when somebody types something. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I'm not saying stop what it is that you're doing and then just start doing YouTube. That's not what I'm saying. If you're not happy in what it is that you're doing, or you're struggling, or you're a bit lost, I'm just saying for me, like, man, I love it. I enjoy it. Whatever it is that you do, I suppose, just be proud of it. If that's what you're doing and that's what you enjoy, or that's where you're at the moment, maybe you don't enjoy it, but it's a means to put bread on the table, pay the bills, pay the mortgage, whatever the case might be, support your family, etc. Just embrace it and do the best you can is what I'd say. I've tried to do that in the other jobs that I've had. Haven't always enjoyed all the jobs that I've had, but it's been a means to put bread on the table and pay the bills and feed and clothe the children, not get them any special devices. People have asked, how do you afford looking after 6 children? Everybody's different, but it's pretty simple really. We just don't give them what they want whenever they want it, just because their friends have got it. It's like, oh, you want a phone? Yep. Well, you get a job, and then you work and you save for it, and when you can pay for your own phone bill, you can get you a phone. So our kids have learnt that, and that's what they're working on, or that's what they've worked on doing. Is it the be all and end all of parenting? Heck no. But it's worked for us, and it's kept things nice and sort of a shuffle, or yeah, a plod down this hill, gravel road. Here we go. Bit of a trail there, much gentler decline than going up the stairs route up Colonial Knob. Sorry if this is shaking around too much, or if I can't see anything, but anyway, I didn't film the going up, but it took me a little over 40 minutes to get to the top. Not to the top, to get to the lookout portion. And then from there, I'm coming down and going down this route that I've never gone down before. So, which is strange considering how long I've been here. But this side, this trail, this trek, is good so far. Anyway, what else is there? Yeah, so get after whatever it is that you're doing, or whatever it is that you want to do, and enjoy it. Gonna fail. This reminds me of the email that I received when I did a video on starting a YouTube channel, or just giving my my take on not only how blessed I've been with regards to the channel and the growth itself of it, but also just my thoughts on your reasons for starting a channel in the first place. I was lucky. Like, I had a channel before, and I was doing a podcast before with my brother-in-law. Really loved and enjoyed that, but yeah, things happened whereby I needed to push pause on that, and so I've stepped away from that. I'd love to do interviews and stuff again with people, but yeah, maybe at some point in the future. For now, the reactions are cool. That was the other thing. Sorry, this is just real random stuff as I'm doing this pack march, and I'm able to talk better on the downhill definitely than what I would have been going uphill. I would have been not talking like how I am now. So going downhill is definitely nicer, even with the bit of weight on the body. People had, a lot of comments in and around the Tom Phillips outcome, which is a tragedy that's happened. Some really good points too from people. Also some, my opinion, some real suspect blinking out the gate comments as well from people that I don't know, but I can't help but think to myself, geez, this person sounds a bit nuts. But anyway, hey, those comments are there. Interesting personalities. You got the people that like to write in capitals. And so I can only imagine what they may be like in person. But yeah, you got the capital writers, you got the seems like conspiracy theorists, you got the people that are really anti the police. Holy heck, man. It's like, I'm pretty sure those people, or anybody that's anti the police, I'm sure they're calling for the police if and when something goes wrong. So there's not all police officers are good. I'll admit that, but I've said that about a whole bunch of things. Not every soldier is good. Not every, across all the organisations flogging a dead horse at that one. But I think there's more good than bad. And also, yeah, I saw some of those. Lots of laughs. Yeah, bro, hard case. Made me laugh too. Some of them were just, I was like, oh yeah, I just put okay. okay, yep, thumbs up. Just so I can clear it off the off my yet to respond comments. But yeah, I'm sure, back to what I was saying, something's going wrong. No doubt you're calling for the police. Yeah, I have seen somebody put a comment in there about the lack of preparation and training, because I was talking about that, police go through training, assessments, all that sort of stuff to get in. I can't speak to if there's people not meeting the standard that are still getting accepted to serve in the police. I can't speak to that. I don't know. If that's what's happening, that is sad, if that's the case. But what I'll mention is, I don't know what their process is, but the military has a similar sort of thing. Not for selection for the special forces or anything like that, but for the army in general. If people failed a physical aspect, like a 2.4, if they fail that run, they don't necessarily get kicked out of the army because they haven't passed it. They're kept sort of, we used to use the term back squatted, so they're held back until they can pass that, because they've shown that they've got the mental aptitude to be able to do it. They just need to work on the physical side of things. What's that? Wait, I missed the mutters, damn it. Sorry. So yeah, there's people that might fail the run, might fail the sit-ups, the push-ups. They don't necessarily get kicked out or fail their time. Hang on, I just need to check which way I'm going. Raiha Street. Oh, sweet. It says only 800 meters this way. That was quick. That's because I'm doing all the gas bagging while I'm blinking plodding and shuffling down this track. Yeah, so you don't necessarily get kicked out because, like with anything, and I think people know, you can train and physically get better to be able to pass a test, just like you can train and practice to pass a driving test. It's like you can train and practice to pass a run. So the fact that a soldier or a police officer may not necessarily pass it in their basic training or in their core training at that time, or even once they get to their unit, there's a few things that the military might do, and I can't speak for the police, I don't know what they do, but it might mean that you don't get your full entitlements in regards to pay and all that sort of stuff. It might mean that you don't get to deploy. Police, obviously I don't know, I can't speak for that, but just trying to paint a picture around not everybody that joins the police or the army or I don't know about the other services necessarily passes their tests the first time. Oh, dog on the trail, not happy with me, barked at me, now it's turning around, maybe going back to the owner. Oh, here we go. Morena. I'm good. I'm just doing a bit of a video while I hike back down. No, not really, just training in general. Have a good day. One of those dogs, all tough from a distance, and then come up close and then it went and licked my hand. Mind you, it probably would defend its owner if I was a dodgy character and looking to do something stupid. Oh man, yeah, I've never been this way before. This way seems quick as. A lot nicer and easier on the knees anyway. But anyway, that was my spiel about the training stuff. Oh, here comes a mountain biker. In regards to people's comments about the police, saying that they're unfit and not ready. Morning, mate. So, yeah, I don't know what their process is, but I'm sure there's more to it. As for, you know, I can't speak for the conspiracy theorists around their thoughts or their opinions. Everybody's got, you know, opinions are like noses, eh? Everybody's got one, and they're welcome to theirs. Oh, interesting. Anyway, whatever people want to think about the police, about the story, about, man, there's been people even talking about the mum and saying that, you know, it's all over the net. She's not allowed the kids. She got done for drink driving. I don't know. I haven't looked into it. But there was one comment, I forget the name of the person, who said they'd like to see how, whoever made that comment, they'd like to see how they would cope if 3 of their children are taken away and gone for 3 years, 4 years, and potentially being discouraged by, or maybe feeling discouraged that the police are no closer to finding them. But it was words to that effect anyway. It wasn't maybe it was a knock on the police, I don't know. There's enough people bagging out on the police, man. My take, we need them. And the vast majority are good people. And they're there trying to help and look after us. And when they get calls to domestic violence, when they get calls to fire and emergency, when they get calls to blink and sad things like this, you know, they're often made out to be bad people. You know, time will tell, hopefully. Tom's voice, Tom Phillips, rest in peace for that fella. There's comments going out and about from various police people, which is racking up a few people that watch my channel that have seen mine, you know, people, I think there was somebody in the police, or maybe the chief of police or whatever, calling Tom a monster. Man, I don't know. I don't know Tom's story. I don't know their story. Pretty, yeah, maybe they know more in terms of why they're saying things like that. But if they do, I'm not really hearing anything about it. Seems like a dad who loved his children, didn't want to give them up, got into some trouble with the law, didn't want to front up to that. Comments and thoughts from people around the police were the ones that put his child in danger. Personally, I disagree with that. You don't want your child in danger. Don't take your child on burglaries. Don't run over the spikes and try to keep going. I don't know if he was the first person who fired his weapon at the police or not. I have no idea. Haven't heard anything about that. Yeah, so maybe we'll hear more. But again, there's always going to be criticism in and around it. We don't have Tom's voice to add to it, which is the tragic part about it all. or one of the tragic aspects about it all, not to mention the impact on the children, etc., which we've talked about, the police officers involved, etc. Anyway, enough on that. Somebody asked me about my thoughts to do a reaction on the Charlie Kirk. Again, tragedy, getting shot over there in Utah. Man, I don't know much about the guy. Such a sad case, man. Yeah, 100%. Both Tom's case, this guy Charlie Kirk, from what I understand, what little I understand, is a guy that would sit in front of large crowds of people that may have very different opinions to him. I'm just going to wait here because it sounds like it's a bit windy around that corner. Who'd have very different opinions to him, and he would engage in a conversation. He was willing to be proved wrong from what I could see from bits and pieces that I've seen. He's not somebody that I was following. It's just popped up on the feed, I think, since I did a reaction to Tom Phillips, and then this has recently happened with Charlie Kirk. Yeah, I can't speak to him in terms of what he believed. Little bits that I know, he had a Christian belief, family man, far out young fella, in his 20s, I believe, still, and 2 young children with a wife. Was open to being proved wrong and sitting down having a conversation, or from what I'd see, he'd sit and then people could come up to a microphone and have a chat. And I'd seen some clips of him and a couple other people. I think even American lady, Candace Owen is the other one. I think she's another one that debates people, having a debate, talking about stuff. And for whatever reason, maybe that person who shot and killed him, maybe that was one of the people that got embarrassed, maybe by the debate that they may have had with him. But whatever it is, there we go. The breeze is chilling. Morning, mate. The breeze is calming down now.
Sorry?
No, you're good. I was saying morning.
Good morning. Have a good one.
Yeah, you too.
Yeah, exactly.
I think the fellow on the bike thought I was trying to stop him for something. Yeah, breeze is gone now. But yeah, just, I don't know. I'm speculating here. I have no idea. I don't know what the story is. I haven't been following. I just see bits and pieces come up, and from time to time I've clicked on a little bit of it. He was sitting there at a Utah university. There were people of all ages, families there from what I understand, like 1,000 people or more than 1,000 people. And yeah, sadly, the dude has been shot or murdered, assassinated, whatever you want to call it, for speaking his mind. And far out, they say sticks and stones, but words can never hurt you. Or clearly, his words were striking a nerve and hurting somebody, and that somebody or somebodies decided to take his life. Real sad, real pathetic, to be honest, my opinion. Cowardly act, and just, yeah, what a waste. Anyway, I might have a look later, but there's been a few requests, suggestions asking me to have a look at that one and give a reaction. I probably just gave my reaction there based on what little I know. Don't know if they've found the shooter. I saw footage of what looked like, they set a person up on a rooftop when the camera was scanning after a round cracked off and people started running. But yeah, sad, man. Anyway, I hope wherever you are, you're having a beautiful weekend, making the most of it, getting up and out and about. Even if you're not outdoors going for a walk, you can still do stuff inside, get some exercise in. Good for you physically, mentally, and have an awesome day. Anyway, nearly at the end of the trail before we get out on the main road. Appreciate your time and support. Apologies if I've missed the comments here in the chat. That's because I don't know how to bring them back up here on my phone while I'm holding the tripod. But anyway, I will see you on the next video. As always, the message is the same, regardless of those challenges, difficulties, trials you may be going through. Man, yeah, keep turning up, keep staying in the fight, put one foot in front of the other, take one day at a time, and know that better days are ahead. Those better days are closer than you think. Thank you, bro. You have a good day too. And until the next video, it's a big mana wave coming from me to you, filled with my aroha, respect, appreciation, and gratitude for you all. Mana wave is a bit rubbish then. Sorry. See yous. Oh, not even. So you're still going. Are you sure? Yes. Okay.